Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the American League East, the Yankees went deep 4 times as they beat the O's in Baltimore 9-5. It was their 7th win in a row. The Blue Jays beat the Tribe in Cleveland 3-1. The Red Sox completed the long 4-game sweep as they defeated the A's in Oakland 3-0. They now have 6 straight victories. The Mariners' second baseman, number 39, drove in 3, leading the Mariners to a victory over the White Sox 4-3. The Detroit Tigers totaled 11 hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 5-3. Shohei Ohtani grabbed 3 runs driven in, helping the Halos defeat the Rangers 6-2. Mike Minor took the loss in this one despite racking up 12 punch-outs in the effort. The Atlanta Braves finished off a 2-game sweep as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 6-4. The Mets launched 3 home runs as they bested the visiting Nats 10-5. The Pittsburgh Pirates grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 2-1. The St. Louis Cardinals secured a win in extra innings over the Padres 4-3. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Scranton Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders and the Buffalo Bisons. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Kevin Gill is on the mound for game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season, and I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that, and hopefully he gets off to a good start. And we'll see if that starts in this one today.
Stepping into the box, Manuel Batista, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The right fielder, Manuel Batista.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is line to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, this is going to be a fun lineup for me to watch. I get fired up watching these guys because they all have a plan. It works for them. They follow the scouting reports. They grind it out in the video room. I'm interested to see what they've come up with.
Digging in, Jacoby Ellsbury, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and 1 strike. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. They're coming off a good victory here.
Season, but they were able to win the opener, and nothing would be sweeter if you could get in your car today and drive home 2-0. This is a big game. This is a nice little momentum either way. Another win here, and they're going to be feeling great about where they're at. You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Here's Miguel Andujar now, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Hard hit toward the hole, and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Hey, a little top of the order lightning right here, Dan. The second and third guys in the batting order throw knocks out there, and now you're staring a monster in the face.
D-Row, this is just what you don't want to face as a pitcher, right? You get the 2 and 3 hole guys up, and all of a sudden now it's 4, 5, and 6 going to have to get through the meat of this tough batting order.
Into the box, Clint Frazier.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
From the belt, the pitch hit the other way out toward right field. Miranda back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning.
The first baseman, Jeff.
Stepping up to the plate, Jeff Below. He did his part yesterday afternoon as he cashed in with 3 hits in a losing effort. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So a couple of hits here in the top half, but nothing comes of it. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Ready now, Carlos Miranda. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Bisons,
and a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Miranda.
Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. They started the season out on the wrong foot, dropping one on the road on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, they need to grab this one today. You don't want to drop the first 2 games of the season. I don't care if it's on the road. I know you're going to have to battle, play well at home. You can't afford to get on the team bus back to the hotel 0-2.
Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch, that slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Focusing on this lineup, Matt. One thing jumps out at me. They are going to have to be good at situational hitting. The guy on the opposition right now on the bump has been throwing the ball great. He's not going to give him anything. I know in today's game everybody's trying to go deep, but I'm telling you, a good hit and run, taking that extra bag today might be the difference between winning and losing.
Batista is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Runners going. Still 1-2. He'll try it again from first. Popped him up. Gonzalez over to his left. And that'll put an end to the inning as he brings it down on the warning track. We've played an inning, still 0-0. Into the box, Mike Tauchman. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Fielder, Mike Tauchman.
Hit sharply on the ground. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting 7.
Stepping into the box, Nino Gonzalez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Line towards center field. Fisher is there, 2 gone.
Batting 8. The second base.
And that'll bring up Tyler Wade. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch coming, here it is. Swing and a liner. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out old ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice single.
Into the box now, number 90. Hit down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Standing in now, Manuel Batista, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Comes set, the 0-1, fouled off. No score here as we play inning number 2. that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Dan, you were one pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knock.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
Stepping in now, Jacoby Ellsbury.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. A base hit in his first trip.
And a swing and a miss there by Ellsbury as he's down 0-2 now.
Hey, make a pitch right here and get out of this. Get the boys in the dugout and regroup a little bit. 1 run is not going to kill you.
Line drive to center field. Fisher is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. On now to the bottom of the second. Scranton leads it 1-0. Leading off the inning, Brandon Drury, and they'll need him to get something going here.
The third baseman, Brandon.
And that's taken high and outside for ball 1. The 1-1. Takes this the other way to right. Batista is there, 1 away.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up today. And when you talk about third base, you talk about a step and a dive. But you better have something to go with it when you get to your knees. And that's what this guy has, an absolute howitzer.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring up Rowdy Tellez. In there at the knees, strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Into the corner and slicing foul. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Rowdy Tellez becomes out number 2 this inning. In now, Breivik Valera. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. And he fouls this one off. Pitch is popped up below in foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And Sabathia misses here. It runs full now, 3-2. Another full count pitch home. Folds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
Wow, I'm not sure what they were afraid of in this at bat. The count moved to 3-2, and they didn't even challenge him there. I can understand being careful with some hitters, but not that guy. He'll happily take the walk.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
The 1-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Moving under it, Batista makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Striding in once again, Miguel Andujar. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Miguel.
Line drive to center field. Fisher is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, The left fielder.
Now at the plate, Clint Frazier. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. To short, hit hard. Chang scoops it up. And very quickly they're two gone to start the inning.
Now
digging in now, Jeff Below. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
More of a comfortable side from the left side. Puts the ball in play. More of a contact hitter from the left side.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Leading off the inning, Derek Fisher, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Tuchman. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder.
Stepping in, Carlos Miranda. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Batista. 2 down.
The left fielder, number
Standing
3.
in, David Fontenot. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he takes ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Inside corner, a ball and a strike.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
Sabathia's ready. Here's the 1-2. Swing and he pops him up. But this will land untouched. The 1-2 is in there. A called strike 3. At the plate, Mike Tuchman. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter.
At the plate, Nino Gonzalez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A bouncer to the left side. Chang fields it cleanly. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th. Now to the plate, Tyler Wade. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Scranton leads it 1-0.
And leading off for the Bisons, the shortstop, Nelson Chang.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes. Now the 1-0 from CC. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Baseman Chad Cornett.
And that misses for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And Here's a line drive base hit to left field.
The third baseman,
So coming to the
8,
plate, Brandon Drury takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, number 44.
Swing and a miss, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Number 90 camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Now at the plate, Breivik Valera, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. No balls and a strike to count. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land untouched. Ready on 0-2. Count remains at 0-2. 0-2. Here it is. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Cornette over at second. Drury at first. 2 out in the inning. Andujar is there, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Scranton leads it 1-0. Striding in, number 90. He'll start off the 5th in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed, 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. No chance to recover, and let's hope he's okay out there. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern, but from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Digging in once again, Manuel Batista. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Shot toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Into the box now, Jacoby Ellsbury. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. He pulls this one into right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. And he's safe.
Good read
now
there
batting.
at second base to know he could make it to third
Miguel.
on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
Digging in to try it again, Miguel Andujar. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gun. Takes this the other way to right. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now.
Now batting, the left fielder.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. In now, Clint Frazier. No hits to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Liner toward right center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. Batista rounds third and is digging for the plate. He will score as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
When it left the bat,
Now
I thought the outfielder had a beat on it. Gave it a heck of an effort, going high for it, but he just can't bring it down. The run came across to score, and he's safely at second, hoping his teammates can return the favor.
Standing in now, Jeff Below, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Now batting, the center
Ready
fielder,
for another chance? Mike Tauchman. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Squared that one up just a little late.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out,
now
2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
Here comes the manager out of the first base dugout heading for the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3. And he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Jason Daly is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Here's a liner caught down there at third. Needed just a little more height on that one, but instead the inning is over. Into the box now, Andreas Morales. He'll stand in now against CC Sabathia to get the inning started.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. This is line to left. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking 2 until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
Now at the plate, Carlos Miranda.
Carlos Miranda.
Morales stands at first with 1 out. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Tauchman arranged to his left and put it away. 2 down.
The left fielder,
standing in, David Fontenot. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Strike 1 to start the at bat. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to even warm up the bullpen the way this guy's pounding the zone.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Drilled down the line. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Scranton leads it 5-0. So striding forward now, Tyler Wade. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Tyler.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Giving chase is Fisher. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Now in the box, number 90. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Hey, not a bad way to start the nightcap. 3 at-bats, 3 base hits, D-Row.
Yeah, the pressure falls off you after you go 1 for 1. 2 for 2, all smiles. 3 for 3, get the party started.
Into the box, Manuel Batista. No balls and 1 strike. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Hit hard towards center. Oh, and he misses it. Throw into third, and he is in there.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
To right field. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Now
boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Stepping in now, Miguel Andujar as he rips it on the ground to second. Reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. Scranton leads it 6-0.
And leading off for the Bisons, the shortstop, Nelson.
Stephen By enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Your attention, please. Now,
and they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1.
Number 23, Stephen Bay.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is popped up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Now
so here's the cleanup hitter, Chad Farnett, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. In there, no balls and a strike. Ground ball foul down the left side. 1 out, nobody on. Line down the left field line. But this is going to get foul.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
To 1-2 now. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Brandon Drury will bat next. 0-1 the count. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 2 out, nobody on.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Clint Frazier. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Hit hard towards center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes. Aggressive style. First pitch. Base hit up the middle.
Standing in now, Jeff Below. He swings and grounds it to short. One there, on to first, and they get them both.
Now batting, the center fielder, Mike
So base is empty now after the double play, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Mike Tauchman. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Fisher's under it. And that retires the side.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Rowdy Tellez the next to
And
bat.
leading off,
He'll be the a high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Wade backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
Now
Boy,
batting,
he showed some pretty
the
good
second
range,
baseman.
heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down.
Whoa, let
Thought
her
the
off.
outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Into the box now, Breivik Valera. Strike one to start the at-bat. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Now batting.
Stepping in,
catcher,
Andreas Morales.
Andreas
He's 1 for 2 in the ball
Morales.
game. And that's in there for strike 1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on. Nice piece of hitting right there.
Now
Kept
batting.
his shoulders square,
The
his
center
hands
fielder,
inside the baseball, and was
Derek
able to fight off a
Fisher.
good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Frazier will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. This one pretty well in the bag. 8th inning coming up. Scranton leads it 6-0. Stepping up now, Nino Gonzalez. He'll lead
Leading
things
off for
off as they look to
Scranton
perhaps build
The
on an
catcher,
already sizable
Nino
lead. Line drive to
Gonzalez.
left. Fontenot is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
The batter number
Coming to
50.
the plate now,
Second
Tyler
baseman.
Wade. It was
Tyler
a flyout for him in his
Wade.
last trip. This is pulled into right. Miranda is there, 2 down.
Now batting. Number 90.
Ready for another shot now, number 90. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Hit on the ground to third. Skips through, and he really has their number now. 4 for 4 in this one.
He looked a little bit out in front
The
right
right
there, but
fielder,
he's
number
able to
10.
pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Bautista.
In now, Manuel Bautista. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. 2 out with the man at first. Hard on the ground toward short. He's right there. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Scranton leads it 6-0. At the plate, Carlos Miranda. And at this point of the game, I think
And
it's
leading
clear
off
that the
for
plan
the
of attack
Bison,
against the top of the
the
order
right
has
fielder,
worked.
Well, when
Carlos
you've only surrendered 1 hit to the
Miranda.
top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Now batting.
Digging
The
in,
left fielder,
David Fontenot.
David.
Fly ball out
Fontenot.
toward left center field. Frazier on the move. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. Miranda isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate, and he'll get in there safely. And the run will score all the way from first.
Yeah, it might only be a drop in the ocean, but every run helps when you're down this big. That triple gets them within 5 runs, so we'll see if they can keep chipping away here.
Wade will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Fouled away. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's going to get down out there. In to score, the runner from third. Long throw to third. And he is in at third base with an RBI triple.
All I know is a lot of comebacks were started with less. He ropes a triple, driving in a run, and cutting the deficit to 4. A base hit here, and it'll be down to 3.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Slider. Good 2-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2. Now this is foul tipped right into the catcher's glove as he holds on to preserve the strikeout, and there are 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster inning as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 9th inning coming up. Scranton leads it 6-2. Striding forward now is the DH, Jacoby Ellsbury. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. That's lifted the other way out to left. Fontenot is going to get there. 1 down. Digging in, Miguel Andujar. On the night, he's 2-for-4 with a pair of singles. No balls and 1 strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit the other way out toward right field. Miranda is right there as he takes it for the 2nd out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Clint Frazier. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Miranda will reach out with 1 hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning.
And leading off for the Bisons, the second baseman,
Luis Cessa is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Now pitching for Scranton Wilkes-Barre, number 85, Luis Cessa.
Hit back up the middle. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Line towards center field. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And they've really got something going here. Runners at 2nd and 3rd to start the inning.
All you can ask as an offense is to try and get that tying run in the batter's box. And they've started out nicely right here. They've gotten 2 runners on. They're down 4. A grand slam is still in play. Let's see if they continue this nice offensive approach.
And that's through into right field for a base hit. The run scores from 2nd. Now a 6-4 ball game. And he is in at 3rd with a 2-run triple.
When you're down late, every run you score, no matter what the inning, puts a little doubt in the other team's mind. And after this triple, the lead is only 2. So a long ball, and we're all tied up, people.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Carlos Miranda. And, Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep. But if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Now a line drive to left center field, and it's going to get down for a base hit. Scoring is the runner from 3rd, and that'll cut the lead down to 1.
Boy, he had to be sitting on a fastball, D-Roll, right there, because he pulls this one and gets the barrel to it to drive that runner in from third.
Yeah, Dan, you can tell he was sitting all over it. You don't get to a fastball like that without knowing it's coming. Nice piece of hitting.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Here's a ball hit foul down the third base line, so they'll try it again. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the fourth time he struck out, and we're only in the second game of this series.
He's set. Here it comes. Pulls the string on that one. One strike.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
And it's fouled away. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And another foul ball. Miranda leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making his pitcher grind for everything.
2-2 the count. The 2-2. Smoke toward the hole. It's flagged down deep in the hole. Throw in time, and the ball game is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
And tonight's one-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. The Scranton Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. CC Sabathia earns his first win of the season. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score.
Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the AA Eastern League. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Trenton Thunder and the Erie Seawolves. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. DeAndre Rosen gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Now to the plate, Robbie Brasky. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Robbie Brasky.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Dunbar in foul ground, but this will land untouched. The windup and the 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. And he will make the running catch near the stands. A tough play there on the run for the first out. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Nero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, Just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. And the skies are clear, but that's not helping the temperature much. 45 degrees here at first pitch. Grounded to first. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third.
So striding in, Kurt English, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. That's a hit, their first of the new season. The throw into second.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Sean Rogers.
Stepping in now, Sean Rogers. He swings and lines it to left. That's in there, base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Baseman.
This game is unbelievable sometimes, Dan. There's a bullet knock right there. You're expecting an RBI. He almost hit it too good. He can't even score.
Boy, too good is it, Mark. This is one right here. It just kind of gets out to the outfielder so quick that the runner not able to score from second base.
Standing in now, Fritz Norman, and that's going to fall for a base hit. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Into the box, Jeff Bermundo, and he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Maxwell is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Thunder are on top, 1-0. Chance Adams is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
At the plate, William Lee. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First delivery to him on the way.
Lee.
And he runs that one high and tight for ball 1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
The count now at 2-1. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Bransky is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. D-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods, just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying to do damage and move traffic to both gaps. Line-to-line power up and down this lineup. Should be interesting to see if this pitcher uses their aggressiveness against them.
And he gets ahead 0-1.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
Count now a ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, the second baseman.
Into the box now, Gordon Beckham. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. And now Beckham swings and lifts a high fly ball with good carry on it out to deep left field. Gets, retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Trenton leads this one 1-0. Striding into the box, Kyle Higashioka. He'll lead it off here to begin the second. Line drive to left. And that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
Into the box now, Josh Worth.
He swings and sends it in the air out to left center.
Calling for it, Pena. And that's the first out of the inning.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. And be on the lookout today because the best arm in the outfield resides in left field. Usually not the norm, but you better not test this guy. Not only does he have a strong arm, very, very accurate as well.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Peterson is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
The right fielder.
Digging in the switch hitter, Robbie Brasky. He flew out in his last at bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled off. Comes set with the 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul. So a missed opportunity there. Right side hit hard. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but 3 fastballs at this level usually turns into a knock.
Steven Hammer.
In now, Stephen Hammer, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Higashioka on second. Brasky on at first with 2 down. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Right side. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Thunder are on top 1-0. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Dustin Peterson. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. First delivery to him on the way. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gets is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Okay, here's a defense for the away team. And one of the main backbones for them out on the field today is the guy behind the dish. He controls the entire flow of the game, manipulates a pitching staff, gets them through the game, and not only that, completely shuts down a running game.
Now batting, Antonio Barrera. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
Throw in the dirt, but a good job of staying with it that time as he's retired. Now the pitch.
Kristen.
And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled away. Popped him up. Worth shading to his right. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Kurt English. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
The center fielder.
Coming to the plate now, Sean Rogers. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
Norman.
Stepping in now, Fritz Norman, as he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Standing in now, Jeff Bermundo, as he lines it out to center. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. So digging in now, Kyle Higashioka. He reached on a single in his first try. First delivery to him on the way. Hot shot down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And the run will score from second here as this is now a 3-0 game. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. So stepping in, Josh Worth, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
And this is lifted out towards straightaway center field. Maxwell is after it. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Trenton leads this one 3-0. Settling in now, Shelby Dunbar, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. 1-1 the count. This is foul near the seats.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body damage with that pitch.
Batting 8. The shortstop.
Stepping into the box, Dwayne Torres. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Count is 1-2 now. Dunbar gets his lead at first, nobody out. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Fans love a lot of offense, and that's what they're getting here, Dan.
You said it, Matty. That's 10 hits in this game between the 2 teams already. Got to tell you, as a pitcher, this is a little painful for me to watch.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. A play at the plate, and he is in there with their first run, and it's cut to 3-1 now.
Wow, the pitcher has no one to blame but himself. Man on third, he just uncorks one. The runner alertly takes off immediately and gets their first run of the game just handed to him on a silver platter.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. William Lee becomes the second out in the bottom of the third. Into the box, Carlos Pena, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Fly ball out to right field. Brasky is going to get there, and the inning is over. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. 3 innings complete. The Thunder are on top, 3-1. Now at the plate, Keith Getz.
Leading off for
one of the keys to securing a win. They want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
But he'll hardly need to move out there in left, as this is hauled in for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Robbie Brasky. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Swing and a liner. Foul. Pitch on the way. Not much behind this, as this ball is looped over toward first. But this will be taken easily at first, and there are 2 gone.
The shortstop.
Ready once again, Stephen Hammer. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Line toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Fly ball out toward left center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the end.
Leading off for the Seawolves, the second baseman.
We're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Two balls and no strikes.
2-0.
Grounded back up the middle. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, Dustin Peterson. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. In there for strike 1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair, as it winds up a long foul ball. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Getz is in pursuit, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. Around second. He's on his way to third. The relay throw. Throw won't get him.
You take a look at this one as it flies into the gap. Both outfielders give it a chase, but they can't catch up to it. Next thing you know, it one hops the wall, and he's busting his hump around second on his way to third.
Behind 0-2 now. Peterson takes his lead at third with 1 away. Hit on the ground to short. Hammer takes it in. A throw to the plate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Now batting, catcher.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Kristen.
There's a fastball on the inner third, taken for a strike. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. That's lifted the other way out to left. Getz is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Ready now Shelby Dunbar. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Moving under it, Getz, and that retires the side. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We played 4 full. Trenton leads this one 3-2. Digging in and looking for more, Sean Rogers. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. Fly ball out to straightaway left. Pena arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
The first baseman, number 10.
Digging in, Fritz Norman, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. And now the second pitch of the inning is popped up over on the left side of the infield. Torres is there, so 2 pitches and 2
Now
outs thus far.
The second baseman,
Into the box,
Bermundo.
Jeff Bermundo. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Yeah, Matty, I mean, the numbers don't lie. They've tagged him for 10 hits, including that last one, and he's having a hard time getting out of any trouble. They might be buying some time to let the relievers get a few more pitches in before they give him the hook.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Bermundo at second with 2 down. Hit high and deep to left field. Pena going back on it to the track, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Now batting.
Man, it's like deja vu all over again. 2 well-hit back-to-back doubles that bring in a run. This one ends up going off the wall, and it looks like they've got a pretty good idea what this guy's trying to do to them out there. Definitely getting some good swings against him.
Hit on the ground out to short. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. On to the bottom of the 5th. The Thunder are on top, 4-2. Stepping into the box, Dwayne Torres. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Rogers sprinting after it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Stephen Maxwell. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking his zone right here. He has a chance for a quick inning. He is not nibbling. Everything is catching those 17 inches.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
First offering on its way. 0-1 the count. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Leo Velasquez takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Here comes the first pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He's through first and hustling for second. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
In now, Robbie Brasky. Lifted the other way out to left center. Pena on the move. He's there, but he drops it. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Well, you can see what happens here. He's so focused on lining up to make his throw that he forgets one small detail. You got to catch it first. So he gets tagged with an error, as well he should.
Stepping in now, Stephen Hammer, as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Maxwell is there. Let's see if they try it. And they decide not to push things here with 1 away, as he'll hold on at third base.
Designated hitter, Kurt.
Next will be the designated hitter, Kurt English. He's set, and the pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's 5-2.
The center fielder.
Digging in now, Sean Rogers. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A bullet to first base. And now they'll tag him out between first and second. It's a double play, and the inning is over. So it's 1 run on 2 base hits, 1 error in the inning, and a runner left. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. Trenton leads this one 5-2.
Leading off for the Seawolves, the left fielder, Carlos Pena.
C.J. Hedler enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 0.
Here comes the first pitch.
C.J. Hedler.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Popped him up. Worth has a play. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now
here's the second baseman now, Gordon Beckham.
Gordon.
Heading out towards shallow right. Brasky moves over. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The right fielder, number 13.
Riding in once again, Dustin Peterson. Tripled and scored in his last at-bat. We'll see what he does for a follow-up act here. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Whoa, that's down.
He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Now a flare out toward right center. And that'll get down for a base hit. Peterson ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. He scores as it's now a 2-run game.
Great piece of hitting here. Man on first, and they're playing him to pull, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. Worth is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 7th inning coming up. The Thunder are on top, 5-3. Standing in, Fritz Norman, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Fritz Norman
lifts it into the air to shallow center. Maxwell giving chase. He can't get to it. This one's down.
First game of a new series, and he's already sitting on 3 knocks right now. The pitching staff might have to make an adjustment going forward.
Bermundo.
So coming to the plate, Jeff Bermundo from the stretch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Peterson has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Now batting
at the plate, Kyle Higashioka trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. This one's flared toward left center. Pena moving forward, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Now batting,
striding in, Josh Worth. First pitch on its way. There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
The left fielder.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. It's cut off, so all 3 runners are in to score.
Bases loaded, and he was looking to drive them all in the second he stepped into the box. Puts a big swing on this thing, and the ball just gets down to the wall, allowing everyone to come around and score. He'll take a 3-run double every day of the week.
Adrian Pena is out from the bullpen as he'll get his first work of the season here on opening night.
Adrian Pena.
Standing in now, Robbie Brasky down the first baseline. Now the 0-1. A bullet to first base, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Digging in once again, Stephen Hammer. Runner in scoring position with two gone. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's in there. Base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 9-3 game now.
Now batting.
Well, that run
hitter.
won't be charged against him, but he's still disappointed. His job is to shut the door down when they call on him, and he just couldn't get it done there.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Peterson is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. Trenton leads this one 9-3. Digging in to try it again. Shelby Dunbar, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
The third baseman
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in a show get absolutely hammered.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And it's a foul ball. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Getz will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Now at the plate, Stephen Maxwell. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Brasky has it in his sights. 2 gone. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go William Lee. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. Dunbar is on his way home. He'll score easily. And the deficit now stands at 5.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Thunder are on top, 9-4. In now, Sean Rogers. He's 2 for 4 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
And it's fouled away. Back up the middle. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
First baseman, number 10.
Ready for another chance. Fritz Norman. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Rogers aboard here at first with nobody out. This is on the ground over to first. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Jeff Bermundo. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First offering on its way. Base hit, line drive into the corner. The runner from second crosses the plate.
He was able to recognize that pitch early. His eyes lit up on that one. Able to pull it down the line for a nice base hit.
Standing in a perfect 4 for 4 so far, Kyle Higashioka. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. On the ground is short. This could be two. Beckham for one. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Now batting.
So base is empty now after the double play. And
Worth.
set to go is the third baseman, Josh Worth. First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and one strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. That ends the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Standing in, Gordon Beckham. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Fouled off.
Second baseman, Gordon Beckham.
A windup and the 0-1. Drilled on the ground to short. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Now at the plate, Dustin Peterson. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Fastball right back to the mound. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his third hit tonight. So striding forward now, Antonio Barrera. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Slap hard the opposite way, and that's in there. Base hit, and he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Into the box, Charles Kristen. Hit hard down the line, and that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. And the runner from second is in to score.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. Into the box now, Dwayne Torres, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
This lineup has a chance to knock this guy right out of the game. 4 runs in the inning, and they smell blood.
Boy, D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head right now. This is a team that can score some runs. They have a pitcher that's reeling right now. They need to knock him out and knock him out ASAP.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Dwayne Torres becomes out number 2 this inning. Stepping in now, Stephen Maxwell. 0-1 the count. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Keith Getz. 2 doubles for him to this point in the game. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Pena is after it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Stepping in, Robbie Brasky. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Peterson sprinting after it. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting.
Now in the box, Stephen Hammer. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. A swing and a shot hit down the corner and foul, though it had the home run distance. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Wow, when you're swinging the bat like he is, you want the game to go to extra so you can get some more ABs. That's his 3rd hit of the game, and his swing just keeps getting better and better. Almost hit that one out of here, but he'll take a double anytime.
Hit in the air to center field. Maxwell moves over, makes the catch, and that'll retire the
Leading off for the Seawolves,
Earl
the designated
Lopez
hitter,
is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for Trenton, number 18, Earl Lopez.
Behind 0-2 now. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. On the ground to the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. But one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down in the count and drive base hits the other way.
Line drive to left. Getz is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Here comes the first pitch.
Gordon.
Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Brasky. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Here comes the first pitch.
Number 13.
No balls and a strike to count.
Peterson.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. Brasky moves over, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
This one wraps up as a 10-8 final. The Trenton Thunder put up 4 runs in the 7th to carry them to victory. Chance Adams gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Earl Lopez wraps it up for the save, his first of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Fans are finalizing.